Yesterday, I read all the way through the Golden Age arc of Berserk. I didn't skip the Black Swordsman arc. It's just that the Golden Age arc is obviously more a bigger subject, so I said that one first. My initial impressions were pretty obvious. Oh, ha ha ha! An edgy swordsman. I wonder how this is gonna play out. But I heard some great things about Berserk, and I thought might as well give it a chance. And I liked it. I liked the Black Swordsman arc. It really set the tone, but I don't think it was anything more special. It's kind of like part one, part two of JoJo. Your experience isn't really complete without watching those two, or reading those two, depending on what you started with. But reading all of the Golden Age arc in one day, it wasn't exhausting. It wasn't as tiring as I thought it would be. Whenever I read something like a manga, I do my best to read an entire section all at once in one day at the very least. I read all the way through Punpun's adolescence in one go, and I read through his teenage years and the way that he his life as an adult by himself. That was the second day, and the third day was just him with his girlfriend, let's say. And it was a lot of time, and it was a lot of just information to take all at once in 3 days. But in the Golden Age, everything just felt so cohesive, and it wasn't, and like the way that it just went from one thing to another, I never felt overwhelmed. You know, obviously it was very shocking to see Guts get raped in like the first few chapters. It's like, damn. I like Shotokan, but damn, that's a little intense for the first few chapters. Calm down. And then Gambino, and then join the Hawks. I heard so many good things about it, but the final few chapters for all the way to the eclipse, it never dipped down as some stories do. Like, it never dragged. It all kept flowing properly. Him and his sword, him and the Hawks and Griffith, what Griffith means to the Hawks, and what the world means to Griffith. Yeah, Griffith. And today I read the Lost Children arc, or I don't know if it could be called an arc, but I'll just call it the Lost Children. I read all the way through that one. Damn, that was intense. And I've been getting into Kanye a lot. I've been getting into Kanye's music. I really like his music now that I've actually listened to all of his discography. I was listening to one of the songs in Ye, and it just flowed so well with what I was reading in the Lost Children arc near the end when he was fighting Oroshinu. And I turned the page, and then it basically does the equivalent of in dubstep as a dropping the beat type of thing. I don't know the term for it, but it kind of did something like that in one of the songs in Ye, and I almost cried. Like, my jaw was completely dropped, face on cheeks, literally. Like, that thing in part 2 of JoJo where Smokey's just like ah all the time, and he has his face on it, or his hands on his cheeks. That's exactly my expression as I read it. It was crazy. Ah, man, I love Berserk now. I really want to finish all the way through, and I hope I die after Berserk and Vagabond ends. I have not read Vagabond, but if from what I heard, if Vagabond is as good as Berserk, dear God, I hope I die after those two end.